Okay, hey guys, you're welcome to the edition of today. And today we are talking on Taeniasis. Taeniasis is a disease which is caused by a tapeworm. That tapeworm can either be Taenia sodium or Taenia saginata, the one of a pig tapeworm and cow tapeworm. Now we'll just briefly see the life cycle of the tapeworm as usual. Okay, the Taeniasis is caused by tapeworm, as we earlier said, and that tapeworm is being transmitted by either the cow or the pig. Example, let's see, in the muzzles of the cow or the muzzles of the pig, we have the cyst of the tapeworm. Now, what happens now when man now consumes meat from the pig or the cow? What happens now is that we will just roughly see it goes now again into the intestines of man. Okay, the cyst moves into the intestines of man, and in this case now the rest in the small intestines. Why? Because in the small intestines the chemicals like the acid in the stomach, they are not in the small intestine that can damage them, so they remain in the small intestines and they grow and form proglotide. Example, let's just look at this is how a tapeworm will look like. A tapeworm looks somehow like this, and here we have the suckers, and here we have hooks. The tapeworm in a small intestine uses these hooks and suckers to attach itself to the small intestine so that digestible food substances cannot push it along. Then what happens now? In the small intestine, all these small parts like these are segments. And then this tapeworm is a hermaphrodite, meaning that they have both male and female reproductive organs. Now, what happens is that when a segment is matured, it contains fertilized eggs. And what happens is that that matured segment will cut off. Imagine if the tapeworm was somewhere here, the matured segment may cut off, pass through the large intestines, and then will come out through feces. And once it comes out through feces, pigs, they may consume the feces. These are feces. And on the feces, we may find those cysts. Or sometimes when the tapeworm are so many in our intestine, you find some worms on your feces when you defecate. And what happens now is, when a pig then comes and consumes the feces, the tapeworm now, the cysts of the tapeworm, they move now in the digestive tract of the pig. From the digestive tract, they are going now to invade now into the bloodstream of the pig, meaning that they will pass through the epithelial tissues of the pig in its intestines and enter into the bloodstream. From the bloodstream, they will migrate into the soft tissues like the muscles of the pig, where they will now form a cyst again, because the system of the pig can destroy them if they are not in a protective form. So that their protective form is a cyst. They will remain in the muscles of the pig till when man now kill meat. Maybe you want to take some meat, you kill the pig, and then you poorly cooked it or you poorly roast it. What happens? You still ingest those cysts of this tapeworm, and so it goes into man and the process continues. Now, in the intestines of man, imagine it is using its own suckers to bite and attach itself to your intestines. Now, what happens now? If they are, let's say, during multiplication, there may be over 200 of them in your intestine. One of them will attach, let's say, somewhere here, the other will attach here, the other will attach here, and what will happen? They will be wounding your intestines and causing now what we call this taeniasis. What are the symptoms now of this taeniasis? You have abdominal pain, another part you have loss of appetite, you have weakness, you have body weakness, you have loss of weight, sometimes you have diarrhea, and what again? Hunger. Another main important part is hunger. Why does it cause now hunger? You notice that in our small intestine, the food substances present in our small intestine are digested food substances which are ready to be absorbed by our body. Then now the tapeworm now absorbs all those nutrients that are present in our small intestines, giving us now loss of weight. All the nutrients that our body needed to function properly are being absorbed now by the tapeworm. And now what happens? You then have loss of weight. Since they are consuming now all the digested food substances, we have hunger, body weakness, abdominal pain, even diarrhea. Those are the symptoms that will tell us that we are having this taeniasis. And then one of the most important symptoms that many people, even our old parents in the villages, can notice is when a child will go and defecate or send out feces, you will find this one, you will find these worms on the feces. In that case, the parents can detect that the child is sick of worms, as they used to just say it, that the worm is Taenia solium, which causes this taeniasis. Then now, what are now the methods of prevention? How can we prevent this disease? One is vaccination of our domestic animals, like our pigs and cows, so that if they get contaminated with the cyst of this Taenia solium, their body can destroy it. Another one, we should cook our meat adequately so as to destroy the cysts from the meat. When we destroy the cyst, the cell eventually dies off, and so destroying the Taenia solium, thereby preventing taeniasis, contamination of the disease taeniasis. Now we thank you so much for being with us today in this video, and we plead on you that you should stay tuned with us for more updates. Thank you.